Well, you know what we need right now? Some hearty entertainment and a good laugh. Well, I sat down with the stars of the new Broadway comedy, Gutenberg, the musical. Take a look.
We're doing it.
I'm gonna go off script for a second.
Hey, do it. Go off script.
Fantastic to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
I love the show. Couldn't stop laughing. Cheeks were sore the next day.
That's
I
a
mean,
good
I'm sorry,
sign.
but
We
thank
like
you.
We like that.
It's a good sign, right?
It's a good review.
When people's faces hurt, we've done our job.
I think so.
So Bud and I used to work in a nursing home.
We still do.
It's a very sort of odd romp with these two guys who've created this show.
Yeah.
They're very new fans to musical theater, and they've decided that they're going to write their own big hit musical.
They're dreamers.
They're big dreamers.
In their hearts, they're dreamers, and they've spent every last dime renting a theater for one night only to try to, with the hope that someone in the audience will be a big Broadway producer.
Yeah.
And you play every character.
Yes.
We do.
With multiple accents.
I think
We
we
do.
play 24 characters each.
I think so. But you know what accent we don't do? Australian.
Yeah.
I know, I want to hear some
And
Australian.
I feel like maybe tonight.
Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi.
Yes.
It's got a little bit of British about it.
Yeah, that's really.
Well, he studied
the
abroad.
extent. Yeah.
It's a man who studied abroad.
In Australia.
In Australia. Maybe we should work that in tonight.
Yeah, we should make one of.
We like
maybe
to challenge
Helvetica-
each other. We're at
Maybe
a-
Helvetica will be Aussie.
We're at the point in the run where we're
Heat
still
and
very
Bay?
professional. Don't get me wrong. But we do like to sort of test each other.
I noticed that because there were times I thought, I don't want to say you're breaking character, but you certainly seem to be maybe laughing a little bit at each other. Were you
I
ad-libbing?
think breaking character would imply that we have characters.
Yes.
And that's real. We're pretty fast.
That's giving us a little too much credit.
And you two worked together on the Book of Mormon
Yeah.
like 10 years
That
ago.
was you.
And now you're back together
Oh, you're
again.
terrific.
Thank you. You were good too.
What's it like being back together after 10 years on stage?
You know, I would like to say that there's been a lot of growth,
But there hasn't.
but there really hasn't. No, but it feels good to.
We're still two idiots.
I know. It's really true.
Have your family seen Gutenberg?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, they loved it.
No, it's nice to do something because it is pretty family friendly. Like there's nothing too controversial.
Oh, I don't know why, but I've always loved the idea of summer and sun and all things hot.
Really? I'm guessing you don't have much experience with heat.
my 3 girls, age 3, 4, and 7, are obsessed with Frozen.
I love that.
And I told them I'm going to come and meet Olaf. And they said, Mommy, can you bring him home?
Yes. The answer is yes. Take
Yeah,
him.
it would terrify them if this is what you walked in with. They're like, I know Olaf, and that sirs no Olaf. Come and do Frozen 3 with us.
Sure.
Yeah, so when is Frozen 3?
It's happening right now.
Which, as we
No.
speak, they're going to use
This is it.
They're going to use some of this recording.
Disney had to make some cuts.
Can you give us a line?
Anna, look out.
Is that
Probably.
Olaf?
That'll probably be.
Why is Olaf
good.
suddenly like an extra in Law and Order SVU?
The f does that mean?
Anna, hey Anna, watch out.
You know what I love about Gutenberg is that you have these celebrity
Oh,
guests
we do.
that turn up as a producer each night.
Yep.
I saw Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh,
blown
that was a good
away.
one.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Great.
But you've also had Will Ferrell.
Will
And you've
Ferrell,
had Billy Crystal.
Martin Short and Steve Martin.
Yeah, Idina Menzel,
Idina Menzel,
Josh Groban,
Laurie
Ben Platt,
Metcalf.
Laurie Metcalf.
Although, as Josh points out, it is very humbling that we have spent close to 2 hours on stage sweating,
Yeah, and then
singing,
Lin-Manuel
kicking,
Miranda
and then
walks
Lynn
in,
walks
and
in.
everybody's
Like,
That's why. Screw these other two.
and they didn't even do anything.
No.
And what about some of the prom cast members? Nicole
Yeah.
Kidman?
If we could get a Kidman in there.
Have you called the Streep?
No. No.
Would Meryl Streep
I've,
say
I've
yes?
thought about it. You know,
Look both ways when
I get
crossing that
shy
street.
about it. I'm
Hey,
like,
don't be shy.
I don't know. But yes, if we get a Meryl Streep, Nicole Kidman.
What are your resolutions?
This interview is becoming very inspiring. I'm gonna get on Law and Order. Do you make concrete resolutions?
I try to.
Really?
I try to. And I try to do like reasonable ones.
Sure.
So like this year is I want to become president of the United States
Interesting.
of America. I want to go to space.
Okay.
I want to go to outer space.
I'm gonna drink more water.
I want
Our goals are
to
slightly
stop
different.
climate change single-handedly.
So your presidential campaign would be, do you have a
Do you have a
line?
catchphrase?
Yes.
What is it?
Gadzooks.
Can we workshop that?
Nope.
We
We've
might
done a lot.
need a focus
We've
group.
done a lot of research and
I'll sing at
Gadzooks,
I'll sing at your
2024.
inauguration.
Yes.
Yeah.
He lives in you.
Oh, I think
that's
you should
what I'm
sing
here
at your
for.
own inauguration.
Gadzooks.
No one's ever done that. You should sing your oath.
over the Gutenberg Bible.
Yeah. And I'll just
full
be there.
circle.
I'll be there to support.
I love it. I love
We've
it.
solved it.
Yep. See you in 24.
Cracked
Rannells.
it.
It's been a pleasure. And we're done.
Thank you.
Well, you can join us News Eve for live coverage around the world as we see in the new year. The special coverage begins just before midnight in Sydney, which is midday in London and morning in New York, and it carries on throughout the day and night. And we will have some amazing guests, including those actors you just saw, Gad and Andrew Rannells from the Gutenberg musical, as well as Paris Hilton, Rachel Zegler, who stars in the new Snow White film, the stars of The Gilded Age, including Cynthia Nixon and Christine Baranski, Martin Sheen, Circus du Soleil, Andrea Bocelli, Sam Neill, and many more. We will look back on the year that was and hear about their plans for 2024 right here on CNN. Well, that wraps this edition of CNN Newsroom. I'm Lynda Kinkade. Great to have you with us. Stick around. Quest's World of Wonder is up next.